So it came out in the news that, like I had predicted, there was more bomb blasts in Medjugorje, and that now I expect that there's going to be some in Kaduna, Borno State, and spread out everywhere from Tabara State, Bama, all those places I told you there are going to be attacks. Okay? God has shown me that in those cities dwells the wicked ones. That they're not just in two states. That they have a presence in other states as well. This is one of the arguments that's taking place right now, is that Boko Haram is a small group restricted to their states, and that they're a faction of another group, and there's not that many of them. My argument is that they have made an alliance with the greater terrorist network, which is being controlled by the CIA, which is being controlled in turn by Rothschild's organizations. Okay? So, which is making a long story short. So, what I'm predicting now is that there are going to be explosions in the small cities as well, and not just the main cities. The reason why the explosions are in the main cities is they want to show people that they're in charge of their home turf. The reason why there's going to be explosions in other cities is they want to spread out their attacks, spread out their cause, and make everyone feel like they can attack anywhere at any time. And this is not just me guessing. This is what I've seen in my vision. This is not any psychological analysis. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist. I've only taken 2 psychology classes in college. One of them I got a fucking C in because I dropped out pretty much like halfway. So, you know, I'm not looking at this as a psychologist or psychiatrist. I'm looking at this as a man of God. And what God has told me is that Boko Haram will be with us for quite some time. That Boko Haram is part of a greater network of Islamic revolutionaries with links to terrorists and the CIA and the bankers who are making a push for Eboland because they have vested interest with the bankers at this point in time until they're no longer useful, you know? Their time, the period of time, you know, they no longer serve the New World Order. They've been run out, you know, they've been worn out. They've been completely just consumed. Their souls have been consumed. Their actions were the proof and the symptoms of this digestion by the Satan of man's very soul incrementally through our actions. Now, what has gone on is the feminists have sided with the New World Order, who are funding the terrorists to bring down the Christians and the devout Muslims. So my followers have to be those who are resisting globalism, as well as right-wing racism, as well as fascism and compartmentalism, colonial imperialism. Thank you.